Hello, dear students. Welcome to What, Why, How, the daily initiative by IAS Baba, where we take up a current affair or an editorial and we try to declutter it in less than 10 minutes. The topic that I have chosen for today is something that has been plaguing the Indian academic scene for quite some time, and the latest entrant into it is the BPSC exam that has recently been concluded. The Bihar Public Service Commission exam that was recently concluded was marred with allegations of being corrupt, and there were allegations that the paper was leaked before the exam. And right now, the entire scenario in Bihar is such that there's a lot of protest happening from both the sides of the aspirants, from the sides of politicians, etc. So the first heading that I have put over here is regarding the BPSC exam row. There is a hunger strike going on in Bihar related to it. And the second article I have mentioned over here is a New York Times article also that tries to look into India's exam leak problem. So what exactly is the reason, or what exactly is the current situation? Very recently, over 5 lakh candidates sat for the combined competitive exams, which was held on December 13th. And here you can see that as hundreds of candidates who had written the exam at Bapu Pariksha Parisar, they were alleging that there was a paper leak. The government took action and said that almost 10,000 candidates who had written exam in this particular center would have a re-examination to be conducted on Jan 4th. But right now the issue is that the rest of the aspirants claim that this would not give a level playing field for the rest of the aspirants who had written the exam, because there would be differences in the difficulty of the paper, there would be differences in the quality of the paper that might be getting set on January 4th. Now, as part of this, there's been a 48-hour ultimatum given to the Nitish Kumar government in Bihar for acting according to the demands of the aspirants, and most of the aspirants are claiming that they are okay with having a complete re-examination and not just a re-examination of the 10,000 candidates who had written it in the center where there was the alleged paper leak. At the same time, even you can see that the education minister of Bihar has come forward and said that the paper leak was not major, and there have been rumors that this is also an untrue allegation. Now, in all this context, it comes into the matter as to why is India constantly undergoing certain paper leaks. Last year, if you remember, the NEET exam paper, several exams conducted by the National Testing Agency were all marred with such allegations. As then the question comes as to why this is happening. And one of the prime reasons, as you know, is that there are not enough jobs for the youth of the world's most populous nation. You have so many young people getting into the job market on a daily basis. But on one hand, if you look at the three primary sectors, which are your agriculture, your service sector, there are not enough job opportunities over there. And even if there are job opportunities, what also happens is they do not provide certain stability or the social security that is needed for living in our country. It is in this aspect where young people find that government jobs are the way to go, and government jobs would provide them with a certain stability. To put some examples, almost 1.3 million applicants apply for the UPSC civil service examination just for a mere thousand of positions. Another shocking exam that happened last year is almost 6,50,000 people sat for the test for several bank exams, and the combined openings of all of these bank exams was just 4,500. So this kind of a cutthroat competition also becomes the reason as to why certain paper leakage happens. Now, to put it further into perspective, there is certain understanding that if certain exam paper leaks constantly keep happening, this is not just having a short-term effect on the candidates, but each time there is a paper leakage, what happens is the exam cycle takes almost 1 or 2 years to get completed. And when this delay happens, those students who are successful do end up with jobs, but those who are unsuccessful again end up spending the prime of their youth, which is somewhere between 20 to 35 years of age, in caught up in this particular exam cycle. This leads to certain mental torture, the kind of frustration that comes from it, and thereafter you do see that they also become quite away from the employment market of our country. Now, as to what can be the solution, some of the solutions discussed start from the legislation. Last year, the government had brought about something called as a Public Examinations Prevention of Unfair Means Act. Now, ensuring that this act is applied properly will aim to deter certain leaks, and you will have certain penalties if at all there are certain leaks also. In fact, one of the provisions of the act says that anyone who's found resorting to unfair means will be liable for imprisonment for a term for not less than 3 years. Apart from this, certain pre exam logistics, which involve maybe having digital technologies incorporated into offline examinations, can also go a long way in ensuring transparency in this examination process. So, I hope this topic that we discussed today is clear to all of you. Until we meet next time, take care and happy learning.